Well, let's cross now to Amsterdam and speak with Arthur Goldstuck. He's the CEO of World Wide Worx, an independent technology research and strategy organisation. Welcome to the program, Arthur. You're at a tech conference yourself. To what extent is AI being seen as something to be embraced rather than feared by you and your peers there?
I'm at the Cisco Live conference in Amsterdam at the moment, and the entire emphasis revolves around AI. Even when it's not about AI, in the background it's still about AI. So a big theme is the modernization of the data center. But the reason that the data center has to be modernized is because of the demands that AI is going to place on data centers. And the big growth in data centers that we can expect in the coming years, with hundreds of billions of dollars being invested in it, is as a result of the current uptake of AI, but the expected acceleration in the uptake of AI.
Now, we know the sudden popularity of China's DeepSeek AI chatbot has really shaken its US rivals, which had long been seen as the market leaders. How much of a threat is Chinese tech to the US's dominance in the AI space, do you think?
It's only a threat in the sense that the Americans are trying to own the AI space and claim leadership in that space. And a lot of what the AI summit in Paris is all about is positioning for that leadership. So you have high level delegates from the United States, from Europe, and from China. And those are the three nexus of AI leadership. And China has been catching up and finally overtaking the USA in AI research over the past 5 years. It was, in fact, predicted 5 years ago. And America suddenly realizes that China is right up there when they thought they had a very comfortable lead. So now there'll be massive jockeying for position to show that they still are the dominant player, while Europe still wants to show that it is a leader in decision making around regulatory and governance aspects of AI.
Yes, can we talk more about that? Because we know governments around the world were slow to react and regulate social media. Now we have countries like Australia banning children under 16 from accessing social media, with Indonesia looking to follow suit. Do you expect policymakers will be quicker to respond to the rise of artificial intelligence?
There's a very interesting dynamic in that the EU was the first to issue extensive regulations around AI and a framework for regulating it. And the United States was introducing that under President Biden, but under the new administration, it's pulled back on all those guardrails. And the American philosophy right now under this administration is that AI should be unfettered by governance. And the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, in fact, has made that statement in a French newspaper today, in effect saying, don't hold us back, let us do whatever we can for the sake of advancement and innovation. This then forces the EU to perhaps soften its approach to regulating AI in order for European startups and AI companies to be able to keep up with this massive race that's taking place between the USA and China.
When it comes to the Chinese company DeepSeek, now it claims it's managed to create an even more powerful and better chatbot than the current industry leaders, with less money, using less energy, and without the use of US chips. Some analysts have cast doubt on those claims. What's your view? Do you believe DeepSeek and other Chinese tech companies are really managing to do what the US companies are doing at a fraction of the cost?
We've seen Chinese researchers catching up with American researchers over the past 5 years and now overtaken them. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that something new and more effective and efficient should come out of China. But at the same time, we had a team at Stanford University in the United States using existing AI models to train an AI model from a Chinese company, Alibaba. So in other words, American technology from an American research institution working on a Chinese model. And they found they could do almost the same thing as DeepSeek did at the cost of $50. And that should actually have shaken the world as badly as the DeepSeek announcement of spending $5.5 million. And it's an indication of how efficient AI can become when you build on what's gone before, which is how technology has always functioned in terms of innovation.
Okay, certainly an interesting space to watch. Arthur Goldstuck, thank you so much again for joining us on the
Thank you.
program.